Whoa! That was close. What's up, my pilots? Angry Poncho here. Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. In this episode, I have a special guest, Angry Poncho. Hey, everybody, how you doing? No, I'm just kidding. It's still just me, guys. I'm sure you couldn't tell. Someday I should have myself in post commentary as a guest. That would be interesting. I'd have to leave just the right amount of pause each time I asked a question so that I could answer in post. Although I suppose it would be easier to edit it after the fact. Who knows? That would be an interesting project. I was actually watching a vlog video I made back in the day where I interviewed myself about becoming a YouTube partner, I think it was? Yeah, that's what it was. And so I was like, that's kind of a cool idea. I looked back and a few of my vlog videos were actually pretty smart ideas. Poorly implemented because I don't know how to, I didn't know how to edit anything back then. I think they would do a little better now if I were to attempt that. Oh my god, these guys are nasty. You gotta watch out. But one hit with the fire rod and they're done. 'Tis I, Sir Russell blah blah. No, Punch, the magic flames will protect you inside this icy dungeon. Yep, use the fire rod. Makes sense. I think I actually want to use my bow for this. Oh, it doesn't work. I thought... Is it the hookshot? Yeah, the hookshot, that does it. Why doesn't the boomerang... Oh, I meant boomerang, of course. Why doesn't the boomerang do damage to these guys? That seems like it should be an open space. But the hookshot does. Maybe the hookshot sort of like lashes in and then when you retract it, it like rips out a chunk of flesh. They should make a really brutal Zelda. Somebody should make a mod where it's just like plain old Link to the Past or Ocarina of Time, except they switch it up so that it's really violent. I have one fairy. I am going to wish I had gotten more. Oh wait, no, there's a fairy fountain in this dungeon, I think. So we'll see. See if I can find it. We have the Cane of Samora, so we should be fine to... Oh my god, angry penguins. Angry, green, fanged penguins. These guys suck. There we go. These ice rooms. This entire dungeon is ice and conveyor belts. It sucks, man. It sucks. Alright, so now we can push the block up, open the doors, and go to the right. This dungeon is also a really good one for getting lost and going in circles if you're not careful, so you have to try and keep your head on straight, remember where you're at. Oh, there's a potential for a fairy over there. Let's just take out these penguins first. Angry, green, fanged penguins! You caught a fairy. I'll keep it in a bottle. Where else would I keep it? In my pocket. Ah, no, not the bunny. Run, Link, run. Oh, damn ice. Damn roses. Damn thorns. Yeah, you can't do anything here. This room you just have to come into, push the button and leave. But it will be a path back later. Because now we can push this block out of the way and go up. You see how they do that? They use the fact that the room... they use the fact that the room resets as a way to, change how you interact with it. Smart. Okay, so now here we need to get past these peg things, so ow, use a bomb to add a time delay and then blow through the floor. Bombs, rupees. Where are my hearts when I need them? Oh, this room sucks. I'm trying to remember. There's a weapon you can use that's really effective against these guys. I think it's... I don't know, these bombs. I can't remember. Let's try bombs. Anyway, these skeleton guys drop. You have to put a bomb on them to completely destroy them. You might remember a very similar enemy in Wind Waker. You cannot destroy the skeleton knight with a sword alone. When he collapses, he's vulnerable to another weapon, aka the bomb. Just takes one hit with the sword and then one bomb, so, you know, no worries. And we have so many bombs in our bomb bag that we really don't have to worry about even picking up the drops. Ah, damn it. I'm gonna kill these guys, yeah, because one of them's got a key. There you go. This room sucks. Not only is it a conveyor belt, it's a conveyor belt that randomly stops and starts and then goes the other direction, I think, even sometimes. Get that heart. Can I hit this? Thank you. Okay, so it's now set to blue. Is that what I want? That is not what I want. Alright, so I need to go back up there. Is there a dude in this hole? Yeah! Gotcha. It's really hard to control. If it was constant motion, you could deal with it. But the fact that it starts and stops makes it so hard to mentally adjust. Because you have to be constantly thinking whether you need to be... it's like switching up the controls on you every couple seconds. It forces a little bit of mental acrobatics. Down, down, down we go. Getting lots of magic in this dungeon so we can use the fire rod. Oh my god! Look at these penguins. It's kind of funny actually the way they slide around because they end up all piling up in the corners. Just stay in the doorway and you'll be fine, Link. Let's go left first. I'd like to remind everyone that I have not been pre-planning my routes for these dungeons. And this is the first dungeon that, when I played it blind... Oh, fuck, this room's just a troll. This is the first dungeon where, when I played it blind, I was convinced that I was missing an item or something and I couldn't beat it. Because there's one part where all of my Zelda complaints come together. Okay. Ponch, do not use all of your magic power if you do not possess the medicine of magic. Now get ready to go into the depths of this dungeon. Oh, I'm ready, Sahasrara. I've been holding down for like a second before we start moving. Here we go. I sort of have to learn to navigate these icy floors. Don't actually have to kill those guys. Just like I pop a few of them, maybe get some hearts. You know how it is. Tricky. So I think, are we gonna end up? Yeah, all right. We're moving the right direction here. Now I think, yeah. Sneak across with this. Let's go back. There's your key. I don't know what's up on the other side. I think I want to go that way though. So I'm gonna unlock the door. And I'm gonna go down and come back up. I see a bumble wall over there. Is that where the fairy fountain is? Let me check. I'll have to investigate. Whoops, that's the wrong button. This is the point where you start to notice that, I don't know, it's just a, what do you call it? A red herring. I was once accused of producing a red herring in class. I took quite offense. Is that a floor master? No, it's a skeleton friend. Good. So I say, if they start putting wall masters in this far into a dungeon, that's just cruel. I wonder if you could kill a Stalfos knight by throwing that giant block at him. You think it would work like throwing a pot at the enemies usually works? I wonder if anyone's managed to do that. You know what I like about Oracle and Seasons more than I like about that this game doesn't have? Something I like about Oracle and Seasons that this game is missing? Mini bosses. I really like mini bosses. It's a nice thing to let you know that you've gotten halfway through the temple. And it's sort of, it also usually gives you an opportunity to use the item for the dungeon that you just got, or it rewards you with the item for the dungeon. Okay, there's a big key. So like I was saying, we are now going back through this room that previously we just entered and then exited. I'm gonna, fuck. Oh, you sons of bitches. God damn it, they're on top of me. Oh, fuck. When you get an enemy right on top of you in this game, it can be difficult to get off of them because a lot of them run only a little bit slower than you. So it can be quite a pain in the ass to try and get away. Here we go. Now I got a good bit of health at least. I think that means we are now down to one fairy again. Yes. Alright. We'll keep picking up anti-fairies when we see them. Now, I think we want to go up again in order to go down. A little bit tricky. Have to go through the puzzle in this room again, I believe. I don't think there's any way to shortcut your way back down. Ah, Get away from me, you. Like I said, you don't have to kill them, so just generally avoid enemies that aren't required fighting if they aren't really going after you. Yep, and you gotta do this room again. That's one of the things with this dungeon. It sort of makes you backtrack, I think. You have to backtrack at least a... Oops! Haha! Why would I waste a bomb? You have to backtrack at least a little bit to get the big key like we just did. And it sends you back through some of these rooms. Which might be nice because, it's gonna... Fuck off! Oh, you sons of bitches! I want the magic pot. Alright. It sends you backtracking through some of these rooms. I think we want that on red, don't we? Yep. Whatever color it is the ones that are down. So... Oh! No! I hit A, but I didn't grab the skull. So instead of walking through, I just slid right into the pit. There we go. Yeah, this dungeon... Oof. I think I probably end up wandering around in here without much progress for maybe an hour before I finally figured out what I was supposed to do. And it was kind of infuriating when I got it because, well, I won't show you why, but I will tell you when we get to that point. Because there is a certain part of this dungeon that is just absolute shenanigans. And it's just a Zelda fiat, you know, just the designers said, this will be a thing, and then it was a thing, you know? Okay, so now I think we want to go left, because we went up last time, right? Yes, up is the troll room. Okay, so now we will go left. Ah, damn it, I slid right into it. This staircase can be difficult to get down, too, because Link likes to just slide. Come on, ugh! You have to have, like, 0 momentum to the side in order for him to go in it. There you go. Okay, so now, whoa! Oh, how did that miss? Son of a bitch! They're all over the place. Oh, 2 for 1. You got some bombs! So, you can actually come to this room earlier, I think, through a door. Well, that door over there. But you can't get over across that pit. I don't think you can cut those corners. Haha! So now we're on this side of this. Which we haven't actually even seen that side because I'm taking an efficient route. But, oh boy, we found the blue mail. Thank goodness. It's now, Link has got like green gloves and a yellow hat. It's like a brownish yellow hat, like the color of dirt. It's just, ugh. But it comes with double defense, so can't really complain. Okay, this is the room. So basically, you need to flip these pegs so that you can push those blocks in the middle down into the hole. Because on the room below, you need a block to hold down a button. Oh, okay, we already have a key, so... Oh my god! The Skeleton Knight threw me off so much I just started attacking without thinking about it. Give me that heart. Down we go! I have to make a note of those 2 pots right there. Ha! Fairies. Alright, so basically you come around, and oh my. Gotta fight a few dudes in here. Nothing too serious. I like using the hookshot for these guys because it works even when they are electrified. Oh, how did I know that would hit the skull? Oh, hello. Seems to be close enough to the wall that he's using it as an invincibility tactic. Okay, so now we need to have pushed a block from the upper room down here in order to hold this door open. And also, I seem to have missed a key at some point in this dungeon. Okay, so at some point in this dungeon, I probably didn't pick up a skull that was in the corner or something. I'm seeing like a tear, a diagonal tear across the screen. You can see it right across Link's face there. What is going on with that? I'll try and fix that between videos. But, now everyone's looking at it. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. So I think at some point I didn't pick up a skull in a corner or something that had a key under it. Because I should be opening this door. And then in there's a switch that flips the blocks around. And then once you flip those around, you can... Oh, they're all back. Maybe... Oh, shit. Maybe one of these guys drops a key. Never hurts to check. We had a blue one drop a key earlier in this dungeon. Oh, I still got him, okay. Looks like you don't actually have to stun him with a sword first. Hello? There we go. Yeah, I don't think those guys are going to give me a key. Okay, let's try over here. There's probably another key. I'm going to show... Yeah, here it is. It's this room. There's just... Ah, son of a bitch. There's a random key just sitting underneath one of these. Can I... Are you going to come over here? Oh, I think he's stuck. Oh, no, here he goes. There it is. Yeah, so there's a key just sitting under the skull. And I believe one of these is just a button. Let me slide over here. Yeah. Gotcha. Alright. Got my laser sword! Oh, no, don't push it again. What are you doing, Link? There we go. And now we're free to go. Alright, so we got the key so I can demonstrate how they want you to do this puzzle. It's kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. Is the skeleton guy gonna come back? No, he's not. Alright. Anyway, so the very first time... Oops. What? No. I meant to push this button. Oh, I didn't want to eat her. Whatever. I can get more in a minute. The only reason I'm doing this right now is so I can go into the fairy fountain. This boss isn't very hard, but I figure I'll go ahead and pick some up now. Alright, so as soon as I came into this room the first time, because we did this temple in a weird order, I could just go, boom, Cane of Samaria, and go continue. But if you don't have the Cane of Samaria, what you need to do is go get the key I just got, come in here, and you will be able to flip the things. I'm going to check underneath those skulls now that they've been putting useful stuff under them. Like keys. Whose skulls are these? Like, what are they skulls of, I wonder? Anyway, once you flip those, one thing you can do... Wow, he just reappears every time you come into this room. That's infinite fairies for you right there. Watch out, folks. Make room. You fall into these. Fall into the pots. Just like in, I think, the very first dungeon. Fall into a pot for a fairy fountain. Here you. It's icy in here, so be careful. And then you... oh my goodness. Link! Link! There you go. You warp back out, right out to here. Okay, so... Let me finish up here. And show you what of this is nonsense. Let's see if you guys agree with this. This is one of the things that's just a little bit silly about Zelda, and I mentioned it really early on in the Let's Play. You might remember. Okay, so... I need to push a block down into that room to hold the button down. Okay, cool. I'll push this one. Okay, I'll push this one. Whoops, I fell down. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, whoa! Alright, let me kill this guy real quick. Is the guy from the wall gonna appear again? Yep, he's respawned. I'm trying to keep full health so I can have laser swords for the boss fight. It'll be fine. Alright, so now you've been to this room twice, you fought all these enemies, and you need something to hold down this switch, this button, right? Okay, I'll push the block onto it. For no apparent reason, you can only push these blocks one space. It's like, what? Why? Why? It makes no logical sense. It is super weird. And the only reason that this limitation is put in is to force you to push a block from the left side of that hole. So let me show you on the map. So the room right above us on B5. You see how you can go to the right and then down and then left into those dark rooms that I haven't been in yet? What they want you to do is flip the blocks, or flip the switches, so that the hole is no longer blocked, and you can push these. I keep using the word block too much. And you can push one of these into the pit. And once that's done, you go to the right and then down, around, and you basically loop around, and you end up on the other side. You actually go back up. You come back up into that room, drop down through the floor, and come back from the left. And that puts you on the other side of those blocks, so you can push it into the pit. So it'll land right here, and you only have to push it one space. You have to go through a bunch of extra rooms, because for some reason, you can't push a block 2 spaces. But you know what? Fuck you, dungeon. I got to the Cane of Samaria, and did things out of the order you intended, so fuck off. That was the part where I got stuck for a long time, because I figured pushing blocks wasn't the solution or something, when I wasn't able to push the blocks more than one space. God damn it. There goes my sword lasers. Who hides a jellyfish under a rock? Seriously. Nobody wants to give me a heart. I'll probably get at least one from these skulls. Or it could be all arrows. I guess we'll see. Arrows and magic. What do I want to do here? It's hard to tell which of these tongues you can actually grab. What? Oh, I wasn't standing close enough. That's weird. I thought I wasn't grabbing this guy. Is there something behind him? What in the world? Okay, I'll have to push on him in a second and figure out what the heck's going on. Anyway, there's a hole in the floor here. I think he's solid. Yeah, for some reason this one doesn't move. Again, just how would you know? Really wish I had full hearts. Whatever. Down to the boss. This is Cold Stare. Let's check it out. Go crazy with the fire rod to break his ass out of there. And then if you want to, you can use the Cane of Brina to make you invincible, so you can run right up to these guys and go nuts without having to fear for taking damage. Lets you get right into the fray and go crazy. Oh, well, it ran out there, but look at that, I've already got one down, so now it's no worries. There was a lot of explosions on top of me just then. I think I was on top of the exploding boss. Getting a lot of lag in this room, too. There we go. Good use of items to make that boss easier. Well, would you look at that? It's another crystal. Punch, because of you, I can tell you the same story all the other girls told. Oh my gosh. They say the Hylia people control mysterious powers. Like X-Men mutants or something. Our powers will increase if we mix the courage of the knights with the wisdom of the wise men. Only a short time remains until the gate at the castle, linking the worlds, opens completely. If you defeat Ganon, this world will vanish and the Triforce away from a new holder. I believe in you. Good luck. Do you understand? Not at... Yes, thank you. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. And they go ahead and refill your magic for you. How nice of them. So you can use your sword lasers and everything again. Okay, so that was the Ice Palace, and since we've already done the Misery Mire, the only dungeon left to us is Turtle Rock. So we're going to do some collection and head there in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you guys then.